Hi, I'm Miro.
I'm Kareem, and we're both ILIP Alumni 2016.
And I'm also ILIB Ambassador in Kirkuk, and I'm the co-founder of NMUNA, National Model United Nations Association. It's the first Model UN association in history of Iraq. We implement projects that focus on building capacity of youth about international relations and politics. And Kareem is one of our program director in the association. Can you talk about some of our projects, please?
Great, yeah. So I am the Secretary General of the club, which we are planning to launch on July 24th. And in the club, we'll be trying to raising understandings of the UN and how the UN works. And we'll also be doing simulations of the UN meetings yearly, like the General Assembly and the Security Council. And also the participants will be representing different countries, which will be also discussing the public policies and different topics of their country's policies towards them.
Yeah, and another project that we did recently was virtual Czech-Iraqi Youth Dialogue, which was sponsored by the U.S. Embassy in Prague and U.S. Consul General in Erbil. The program is kind of similar to DILIP, which is the digital ILIP. It focuses on building mutual understanding between the high school and college students from Iraq and the Czech Republic. We used Skype sessions and other online tools to discuss world issues and share about our culture with students from Czech Republic.
Can anyone participate in your project?
Yeah, well, our project is for high school and college students.
What are the eligibilities?
You have to have familiarity with politics, and you don't have to be a politician. You just have to know simple and basic knowledge about politics, and also the will, which is the most important thing, because we're not looking for very high quality participants. We want to improve the participants. So we don't want politicians. We want to try and make politicians, or maybe raise more understanding with the UN. You don't have to be very familiar with them, but you have to have the will to improve, which is one of our most required eligibilities.
Do you have any advices for the 2017's ILIPers?
Well, yeah, enjoy your program and try to build action plans when you are in DC to work on projects. And you might wonder, how can we do such projects? How can we get support? But I know you are in the US now, but as soon as you come back, there are over 2,000 ILIP alumni who are here, like us, to support you with your project and help you run your projects.
Hello 2017 ILIPers, my name is Marco Antonio, I'm Mexican and I'm 17 years old. I'm a video editor and an audio producer, and I really love making special effect videos like this one that you see here and music videos like this one. And also an alumni member because I participated in the program Jóvenes en Acción last year. Jóvenes en Acción is a very interesting program that involves a lot of young leaders and their communities each year. It consists in a 1-month project in the United States, and when we're back on Mexico we have to apply those projects with all the skills we learn in that program. Alumni is a pretty big community that involves all world learning youth programs. It allows all the members to interact each other even if they're in the other corner of the world. And also I have to tell you that I'm working with Miro in the NMUNA project, and we met in the alumni network. And you know guys, if you have any problem with making video stuff and you really need my help, just don't have any doubt to contact with me. This is gonna be my Facebook. Good luck you all with your projects. Bye.
Hello ILIPers, my name is AJ Braverman, and I worked with Mido on NMUNA, the National Model United Nations Association. It's a project that we came up with during ILIP actually, and so that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. So basically, I'd had a lot of experience putting together Model United Nations clubs at my school. And we'd worked really hard at my school, and we'd made a very successful club, and So going into ILEP, I really wanted to be able to loop the Iraqis into that, and to maybe have a conference between the Iraqis and the Americans. And for those of you who don't know what Model of the United Nations is, it's a simulation of the United Nations. So students prepare, they learn the United Nations rules and procedures, and then they have a dialogue about the issues, and they come up with solutions. They write resolutions, which are then voted on and hopefully passed. So I came to this, I brought this idea to Mito, and he was very enthusiastic about it, so we decided to work together. And we first were just planning on doing a joint conference between a club in Iraq and a club in the US. But as time kind of went on and we were planning on it, it kept growing bigger and bigger. And Mito did a great job of advertising. He went on TV in Iraq. He put out a ton of flyers and newspaper ads. And I was just really there. I did a lot of support, a training with those who were working on learning Model UN, and really tried to support in that way, tried to guide it, and tried to kind of focus our vision and figure out the best way to bring Model UN to students in Iraq. So we initially created a club in Kirkuk, and that club had around 12 students, and lasted for a few months, until school picked up and the students got busy again. So then we started discussions with a few universities. I drove down to Boston to meet with some people who we'd come in contact with through the U.S. consulate in Erbil, and we started working with them on planning a conference. And we started to create more projects, and it just continued to grow and grow and grow. And so that was something that was really enjoyable for me to see. And then since then, Namuna is now at universities, and we're still working to spread Model UN across Iraq, with the goal of eventually having a conference in Iraq. It's been really great having this project through ILEP. ILEP really helped guide us, helped give us direction with things like SMART goals, which I'm sure you've all heard a lot about. And it was really great to have that guidance, and to have those resources as well. So this project's something that's had a continuing impact on my life over the last year or so, and I hope to stay involved. It's helped me stay in touch with my Iraqi friends a lot as well. So it's just been really great to work with Mito and to see the impact that this project has had.